Hey, this is Pokéball35, and welcome to another reaction type video thing that I'm doing here with no face cam this time because I don't really want to set it up. I don't really feel like it's necessary. But we have a new trailer for Sword and Shield, Pokemon Sword and Shield, called "Gigantamaxing Changes the Game in Pokemon Sword and Shield." Now, I did look at a leak quite a while ago. It was I think it was like right when we got our first major dump of info for this game. And there was a leak that happened a couple weeks beforehand of some guy who was like a translator or a developer on the game who was like, I'm not happy with the game, I'm going to leak literally everything. He talked about the first 4 gym leaders, what Yamper was going to be, what Nessa was going to be, talked about what the legendaries were going to be and their names, talked about Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing, and we did not know anything about Gigantamaxing until now. So, I haven't seen the trailer yet. This is going to be completely blind. Sword and Shield. Oh, hello there. ALCREMIE? Oh, hello, Slurpluff clone. Yamper, you know about already. Roly-Coly? It's like fake Roggenrola. Hold up, wait. I want to see the name of that thing. DURALUDON. That's literally, I gotta lie for a second. I gotta words. I gotta say, I saw on Twitter before this, that Pokemon, I didn't know the name of it, but I saw that Pokemon, and it looked like Gigalith, and everyone was saying, oh my god, what happened to Gigalith? The Gym Challenge! Carmen Rose, Olena. Oh, this stuff is going by fast. I'm gonna have to rewatch this. Ooh, who are you? Hello, pretty. Her name is Bay. Guys, her name is Bay. Her name is literally Bay. Yo, it's not a Cerula. Alistair. I can't tell if male or female. If it's female, that's 3 female gym leaders right off the bat. Alright. Oh. So, from what I heard from the leak, is that Dynamaxing works on every Pokemon, and Gigantamaxing works on specific Pokemon and changes their appearance. Two of the examples was that Lapras gets like an organ on its back, like a piano organ, and Pikachu looks like classic fat Pikachu from back in the back when Pokemon first came out. This Pokemon is literally a cake when Gigantamaxed. Dreadnought, Corviknight. They look kind of cool when Gigantamaxed. Sword and Shield, November 15th. Interesting. I have the Pokemon website open. What do we got? What do we got here? Introducing new Pokemon. We've got ALCREMIE, Yamper, Roly-Coly, and DURALUDON. Yamper we already know about, but it's drawn to moving things. Yamper has a tendency to be drawn to things that are moving quickly. It can chase after people and Pokemon, or even go at charging vehicles. Yamper's ability, Ball Fetch, is a new ability introduced in these titles, and will come into play when you throw a Pokeball at a wild Pokemon and fail to catch it. As long as Yamper isn't holding an item, it will fetch the first Pokeball that has failed to catch the Pokemon, regardless of what type of Pokeball it is. Cool, I like that. It crackles as it runs. Yamper has an organ in its body that generates electricity, and this organ is activated when Yamper runs around. Yamper can't store the electricity it generates, so it often is seen running around with electric sparks crackling around it. Roly-Coly, pure rock type. Its abilities is steam engine and heat proof. Not really feeling this design. Oh, it's got a wheel on it. You can't really tell from this photo, but it's got a wheel on it. That cool. Nice wheel. Roly-Coly. It has no problem dashing through dark areas or rough terrain. Its red eye can illuminate dark areas, while it uses its lump of coal attached to its body like a wheel to move through coal mines and caves. It seems to be able to travel smoothly even over rough terrain. Roly-Coly's ability, Steam Engine, is a new ability introduced in these titles. The Pokemon with this ability will get a speed boost stat when it's hit with a fire or water move during battle. That's actually a dope ability because it's pure rock. It can only be hit by grass moves. Interesting. Because if it's hit by a fire move, it gets a speed boost. If it gets hit by a water move, it's a speed boost. So it only can get hit by grass moves. Or I guess also ground moves as well, because Earthquake and stuff like that. So grass and ground are its two weaknesses. Every household once needed a Roly-Coly. Until about 100 years ago, every household in the Galar region had a Roly-Coly. The family would use the coal that it dropped off its body for cooking and heating their homes. Even in modern day, Roly-Coly is a very popular Pokemon to take for outdoor activities. So like with its design, like the glowing eyes kind of like a heat lamp or like a mining lamp. It like goes around and it's got a wheel of coal. We've got Duraludon. Duraludon. I get it. It's Steel Dragon. That's a dope typing. Steel Dragon. It's literally Gigalith though. It's literally Gigalith. Its abilities are light metal and heavy metal. A light but sturdy body of metal. The metal composing its body is incredibly durable, but also surprisingly light. It only weighs about 88 pounds in total, thanks to this Duraludon. Duraludon can move quite quickly in spite of its appearance. Its body is weak to corrosion, however, and is known to rust easily. Oh, nothing on its abilities, okay. Its arms can grind down boulders. Duraludon live in caves and mountainous areas. Their two arms have slightly different shapes from each other, and they can use these to grind down rock surfaces for food. They share their habitat with Tyranitar, and these two Pokemon are often seen battling each other in mountainous regions of the Galar region. I added that. And that's the YouTube video. So that's it. Is there anything else on this page? Oh, I completely forgot ALCREMIE. ALCREMIE is still here. It is pure fairy and has Sweet Veil as its ability. An idol to all pastry chefs. ALCREMIE, I'm pretty sure the IE is silent. It would be ALCREMIE if that was the case. I think the IE is silent, so it's ALCREMIE. Can produce whipped cream, which becomes richer the happier the ALCREMIE is feeling. Desserts made from this cream are sometimes words like this just stump me, and I don't know why. It's very easy to pronounce. Invariably delicious, so many pastry chefs strive to have ALCREMIE as their partner. Its cream has a soothing effect. When attacked by an opponent, ALCREMIE will throw sweet-scented cream to distract them or temporarily blind them, giving it time to escape. The cream it uses for this purpose has an incredibly powerful soothing effect, and any opponent that tries to eat the cream will rapidly lose the will to battle. You're not gonna tell me about Gigantamaxing. I have to go to another thing for Gigantamaxing. The strange phenomena known as Dynamaxing can only occur in specific areas of the Galar region. Dynamaxing. This is just the Dynamaxing thing. No, Gigantamaxing. This is the trailer that we just watched. This is not what I want. Gigantamaxing. No, is this literally it? Okay, here we go. Gigantamax Pokemon become bigger, just like normal Dynamaxing. Gigantamaxing boosts the power of Pokemon. Also, Gigantamax Pokemon use a unique move known as a G-Max move. Each G-Max move is particular to a specific species of Gigantamax Pokemon, and regular Dynamax Pokemon can't use G-Max moves at all. And we have these three that I will open up in tabs. Gigantamax Dreadnought. Unknown pounds. Okay, no, this is a different description. It crushes opponents with its massive body. The power of Gigantamaxing has allowed it to stand on its hind legs and become bipedal. From its standing position, it can come crashing down on opposing Pokemon and crush them with its massive body. It has the strength to punch holes through rocky mountains. Dreadnought normally keeps its neck reattached with its shell, but when it attacks, it rapidly shoots its neck out. Its jaws are also incredibly strong, capable of easily biting through huge metal towers. The strength of its jaws combined with the force of its neck gives Dreadnought the power to punch a hole through Rocky Mountain in a single strike. G-Max Stone Surge. Water type moves used by Gigantamax Dreadnought will turn into Stone Surge. Stone Surge doesn't deal damage to an opponent. It will scatter sharp rocks, causing Pokemon entering the battlefield to take damage. It's just stealth rocks. He just gets stealth rocks. That's it. All of his moves turn to stealth rocks. I don't know how much I like that. We have Gigantamax Corviknight, which literally doesn't look different at all, other than the fact it has like little red bird fellas, and it's glowing red. Reinforced body armor. Corviknight uses its massive wings to catch updrafts created by Gigantamax energy to hover in the air while it battles. The armor on its body has been reinforced, so attacks from Pokemon on the ground barely have any effect on it. Impedingly flying blade birds. Gigantamax energy has caused the armor covering Corviknight's wings to separate and become blade birds, capable of flying independently. Corviknight launches these blade birds. I have hiccups now all of a sudden from talking. Launches these blade birds at the target, using them to slash its opponents. Flying type moves used by Gigantamax Corviknight will change into Wind Rage. Wind Rage deals damage to an opponent, but that's not all. It removes any effects like Reflect, Light Screen, Spikes, Electric Terrain that they have. Interesting. We also have Gigantamax ALCREMIE, which turns from a whipped cream pile to a literal giant cake. Its creamy body is resistant to shock. The cream pouring out of its body hardens when subjected to impacts. The stronger the impact, the harder it becomes. This gives ALCREMIE a truly impressive resistance to all physical attacks. Additionally, the giant berry decorations on ALCREMIE's body are become as hard as diamonds. And it is said that most attacks won't even leave a scratch. So you can only hit this thing with special moves, apparently. Super high-calorie missiles. ALCREMIE will launch high-calorie cream missiles around itself to attack its opponents. Any Pokemon that touches this cream will be filled with energy and euphoria, but at the same time will fall into a state of complete confusion. Fairy-type moves used by Gigantamax ALCREMIE will turn into Finale. Finale will heal all Pokemon on ALCREMIE's side while dealing damage to the opponent. That is a very interesting move for like team battles, like 2-on-2 or 3-on-3. I feel like triple battles come back, but I don't know if that's confirmed. But it heals you. That would be overpowered if it healed all your Pokemon like in your party and not just every Pokemon that you have on the field. But also does damage. Oh, I almost completely missed this stuff. I was so focused on Gigantamaxing that I missed some other articles they put up. There's a version exclusives article. For example, in Sword you get Dano and Jangmo-o, and in Shield you get Larvitar and Goomy. Each version of the game is different. Wait, each version of the game has different gym leaders for you to challenge? That's new. That's the first time they've ever done that, which they're forcing you to buy both games that way. In Sword Your Face Bay, who I was talking about, she's cute. And in Shield you fight Alistair. And I'm also pretty sure that's female as well. I like the fact that she's like dressed up like a Duskull and has like a Shy Guy mask. We also have the Galar Pokemon League proves entertainment that ignites the whole region. Many of the Pokemon battle events in the Galar region, such as the Champion Cup, are managed by a committee led by Chairman Rose. He's probably the antagonist. And Olena. Well, I played the side games, aka Pokemon Duel, on phones, which is a fun game, which they had a story that ended on a cliffhanger, and it's been like 2 years and they never updated the story, even though they keep updating the game, which sucks. Chairman Rose is the chairman of the Galar region, or the Galar Pokemon League, and also the president of a large business conglomerate. He's made the Galar Pokemon League famous by implementing gym battles featuring Dynamax. He's also the one who first endorsed Leon for the gym challenge. He seems to have quite the eye for talent. This guy's definitely the antagonist. We don't know anything about the evil team yet, but he's definitely the antagonist, or she's the antagonist. Like, I almost thought her name was Olga for a second. She looks like an Olga. Her name's Olena. Rose's secretary is also known for her calm and collected personality. She also serves as the vice president of Rose's company and is in fact largely in charge of day-to-day running the company. Gym leaders. Stadiums or gyms held. We already know about Milo and Nessa. A lot about Nessa. Internet. We have Bay and Alistair, which I don't think I have tabs open for. Bay is a prodigy in Galar Karate, carrying on its century-old traditions and techniques. She's also an expert on fighting-type Pokemon. She's known for her stoicism and very rarely shows her emotions. It seems her battle style remains very precise even when she's backed into a corner. They keep giving us all these Pokemon waifus, and her name is literally Bay. You were challenged by Gym Leader Bay. Or it could be B. It could be B, but it's probably Bay though. And Alistair. is a trainer of Ghost-type Pokemon who has taken on the mantle of the Ghost-type, or Ghost types at a young age. It is a boy. Confirmed a boy. I was very confused at first. It's a boy. Not mad. Still looks like a cool design. I really like the design. He's extremely shy and fearful. He always hides his face with a mask when around other people. He rarely makes public appearances and apparently spends most of his time around ruins or cemeteries. I have a theory where you're going to be able to go on dates with all the gym leaders. Or like hang out with all the gym leaders, and he's going to get really close to you and he's going to take off his mask. But you're not going to be able to see it. It's going to be like Shy Guy. That one time in Mario Tennis where Shy Guy took off his mask, but you couldn't see it, and Luigi was really frightened. Strive to become the next champion of the Galar region. Here in the Galar region, where Pokemon battles are big entertainment, the region's Pokemon holds tournaments to decide the next champion. You'll have to compete with your rivals, and challenge the gym leaders in the region for you to take part in the tournament. During the gym challenge, gym challenge, true celebration, Pokemon battling. I don't get it. It says rivals, but also you and your rival Hop. It doesn't say all the other rivals. There's definitely more rivals. That was in the leak that I read. Hop will receive your letters of endorsement from Champion Leon himself, kicking off your journey in the region. Once a year in the Galar region, a series of Pokemon battles are held with the league champion on the line. Or league championship. That's kind of interesting. It's not like you go around and just take it. This is like once a year. Interesting. This is the Champion Cup. Champion Cup is a tournament to decide who will become champion. Experimentary trainers throughout the region, such as those who successfully complete the gym challenge, are allowed to participate in the Champion Cup tournament. The Champion Cup battles are broadcasted on TV, and all the people in the Galar region will be watching. The sponsors that support the gyms and the champion, some of the corporations in the Galar region support gyms and the champion by offering sponsorships. You'll find their logos around. Well, she has like sports drinks and stuff. I was wondering what was on the back of his cape. It's literally every single brand that's going to be in the game on his cape. He is literally sponsorship man. He walks around. He's a living sponsorship. Also, I think I have another tab open for Leon. His current champion. He's the greatest trainer. Leon won the championship in his first ever gym challenge without being defeated in a single time. To this day, his winning streak continues to grow ever longer. I thought it'd be ever larger, but okay. His formidable talent for the Pokemon battles is truly unmatched. He's aided in his countless victories by his partner Charizard. He's known for going all out in battles, no matter who he's facing. This battle style has captured the hearts of people in the Galar region. You can catch a glimpse of his battle skill during broadcasts around the thing. I also have some other stuff. If you pre-order the game, you get plush keychains. I kind of want to do that. I don't have my pre-order set up yet, so while supplies last, I kind of want that Grookey. And last but not least, if you buy the game early and pre-register, you get 12 quick balls. So my whole thoughts on this news dump for Sword and Shield is that ALCREMIE is bootleg Slurpuff, Roly-Coly is bootleg Roggenrola. I feel like Roly-Coly probably evolves into Duraludon. I keep forgetting its name and saying it at the same time. I feel like it might evolve into that, but that might not be the case because it's rock that evolves into Steel Dragon. I feel like that's too big of a stretch, even if this does look like Roggenrola and this does look like Gigalith. They're probably not the same evolution line, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are. Yamper. We already knew about Yamper from E3 demos. We did not get any info on the Imp Pokemon that I'm forgetting the name of. I think it's Impit Imp is the other Pokemon we don't have any info on. Yamper, I'm not a huge fan of Yamper's design, just because I'm not a huge fan of the color yellow, and, like, the green doesn't really complement the yellow that much, IMO. So, Yamper's cute. A bunch of people made fan art of Yamper. If Shiny Yamper looks better, I'll definitely use Shiny Yamper for something. Gigantamaxing as a whole. Side note, they said that they're not including all the Pokemon in this game because they want to keep balance, and they want to keep balance, and what they're using with less Pokemon in the game with their hardware is adding more high quality animations, quote unquote, and a better gameplay experience. Nor my knuckles cracking. I do that all the time. But you're like going back on your words slightly, because Dynamaxing is the gimmick of the region, because everything has to have a gimmick of the region now, where 6th gen had Mega Evolutions, 7th gen had Z-moves and Megas, but Megas you were post-game, and this is Dynamaxing. And I feel like the reason why Dynamax was introduced and Z-moves and Megas were gotten rid of is because Mega Evolutions only worked on specific Pokemon, and that was it. Z-moves worked on everybody, but there were also specific Z-crystals you could get that would only work on specific Pokemon, which make them more used and more overpowered. And I feel like Dynamaxing was a step in the right direction so that it could be used on every Pokemon for 3 turns only. But then Gigantamaxing exists. And with Gigantamaxing existing, it's the exact same thing as Z-moves, the exclusive Z-moves, like Pulverizing Pancake on Snorlax, and that new Z-move that they put in Ultra Sun and Moon for the special Lycanroc, and the special Z-moves for Mewtwo, the special Z-move for Mew. I think there was a special Z-move for Mewtwo, there might not have been, but there was definitely one for Mew, and Marshadow, and all the starter Pokemon, etc., etc. So, like, why bring Gigantamaxing into the game? Because it's literally the exact same thing as the other 2 mechanics that you just got rid of. I feel like it might have been too overpowered to have Gigantamax Megas or Gigantamax Z-move Pokemon, but you could just make it so that when they're Gigantamaxed or Dynamaxed or whatever, that they just can't use them. Like, you need a special item to do it or something, I don't know. But that's my thoughts. I'm still going to buy the game. I am pro, it feels weird to say, but I am pro National Dex. It would be nice to have my favorite Pokemon in the game. Manaphy's my favorite Pokemon, and if Manaphy's not in the National Dex, or not in the Pokedex for this game, that's going to suck, because I really love Manaphy, plus some other Pokemon, like I love Victini and Reshiram. I love a lot of Gen 5 Mons. I love a lot of Gen 4 Mons, and some Gen 3 Mons. Those are like my 3 favorite regions of Pokemon. Like 3, 4, and 5. So whatever's not in the game is going to suck, but I'm still going to buy Pokemon Sword anyway. The game pretty much sold me with the dog holding the sword. Let's bring this back on screen. So that's my 2 cents on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, etc. Like a lot of other people say, this video is probably going to get copyright claimed, but I can't make videos, money on videos anyway right now, so take that, Pokemon Company. Please don't block this video worldwide, and I will see you in whatever video comes next. Thank you for watching.